Taurus, how are you? Welcome to the channel and to your reading, Taurus. Let's connect with these energies available to you at this moment that the video has reached you. Let's see what the angels have to tell us. Let's connect with that energy. First, let me arrange the cards so I can give you the correct sign. Let's see what the angels want to tell us. For you, what do you need to know? Well, you need to gather more information and have confidence with regard to the situation. It may be that you are letting yourself be carried away. They tell me by first impressions or by something that perhaps is not entirely complete, that, right, in terms of what is information. And that may be generating certain doubts or discomfort for you, and therefore it makes you lose confidence. So the angels recommend you obtain more information. If it has to do with you, that you obtain more information. Well, but in what way can you manage to know more about this matter? If it has to do with another person, that person should tell you something more or should give you more details or certainly more information about the context that at this moment makes you doubt. You must have confidence because the information is coming and it arrives in a very favorable way for you, wherever that information or that answer has to come from, because it can also arrive in the form of a response itself. Let's see, Taurus, what the cards let us see now. I remind you that these readings are always very generalized. If you have specific doubts and want to address your case in particular, you can have a personal consultation with me and book that consultation through the website. You see the address here always in the video. And also for your ease, you have in your pinned comment an address, or rather the link, of the page address that takes you directly. Well, right there, you are clearly seeing how you manage to begin projecting yourself toward that which is truly important, which has everything to do with discovering that specific information. It is quite remarkable to observe how there is a perfect, undeniable alignment taking place right now within this reading, providing you with exactly the guidance you need to move forward with complete clarity and confidence today. You know what? It is not only that you find it, the information comes to you from outside. Thanks to that information, your reality changes, the context changes, because you have more elements that are true to plan something for a future and for a very near future. You receive something that brings you a profound sense of security. You are receiving something that makes you feel that deep, renewed confidence regarding this goal once again. This new development is so significant that it may very well lead you to finally make a definitive decision that involves another person, helping you move forward with much more clarity and complete peace of mind than you had before. So, evidently, in this information that you are going to receive, there is a person of importance to you who is in this context, and this does not take long to arrive, because not only did you ask for this, you begged for it, you worked for this situation, but you are in a place or a position of privilege also knowing this. Meaning, it makes you feel not only confident again, but it gives you a lot of security to risk making that decision. Because you at this moment have a bit of a lack of confidence because you precisely do not have the whole context of the matter. Once you have it, not only do you have that solution, that person tells you the true and complete things, right? And there you take the initiative again regarding this, or you take charge of something, because as you are under the energy of a Queen of Wands, you surely have to also make a decision that carries with it for you a personal power or personal growth that can come hand in hand with something that has to do with great relevance for you financially. This will surely enable you to determine a reality that is very different from the one you are currently navigating, precisely because you do not have all of this information or the entire context as clearly as you might think. You are currently lacking the specific details needed to see the full picture, which is why this new awareness will change your perspective entirely. Perhaps you are waiting for someone to reach out and communicate something, right? You are waiting to see what they decide regarding a situation that involves you directly, whether to do something with you, to carry it out with you, or to set a new direction together. And that person is going to confirm something very positive to you that you may be intuiting. And that also makes you feel very good and makes you get out of a situation of doubts, makes you get out of a situation of instability, and also out of a situation of lack. So what is accompanying this context has a lot to do with getting out of a conflict, getting out of a dilemma, and getting out also of that situation that is not giving you much clarity. All that is resolved thanks to the approach of this person or the information, as I tell you, that will be arriving, and that greatly accompanies your objectives. And the new situations that you will begin to live regarding all this, which you don't even know, by the way, are things that will be revealed very soon because you have the moon card there. And it will also relieve you a lot on an emotional level, because at this moment you are perhaps in a situation where you do feel secure enough to decide, but you see that you are missing something. And that is what demotivates you and makes you lose energy due to the lack of confidence. But automatically all this is reversed. The situation changes for you. You start to recover from an energetic place as well. Because I see that this situation, by not having everything that you need to know, or by not knowing how to handle yourself, made you also lose a bit of the desire to continue insisting on this matter. But then it tells you that you have all the potential to get back into this fully with more tools, with more resources. And above all, if we are talking about you being directly involved with a person, and that person matters to you emotionally, you are managing to venture into a direction totally different from the one you are living with him or her. It could also be in another type of context, because the Queen of Wands covers any area where you have to feel safe, secure, or empowered. And also with the absolute confidence that what you are going to do or carry out, you are up to the task. That is why new doors are open for you, so that you can show everything you know how to do, all the experience you have, and that you are also totally aligned with what they propose to you, with what they inform you, with what they tell you, and how you are going to develop based on that information. I'm going to ask you to trust your intuition a lot, and also trust in the energy that is moving and that is working in your favor to achieve all this. Whether you have sent for it to be done, you have worked specifically, you have proposed it, because a Queen of Wands is with the Moon card, that you have moved some type of energy, or that you have simply changed your attitude in front of this whole situation. You have gotten out of this Four of Cups, and you have taken the opportunity to open yourself to receive this information as something that magically presents itself. Because I see in this reading a lot of magical energy that is working in your favor. So soon you will be embracing what is a feeling that at this moment is very different from the one you are feeling, which is something that makes you feel very good emotionally and comes hand in hand with a person. Well, it is truly written in the stars for you within this specific context. Look, you have already been given the clear planning for a very near future. And what you are seeing now is something that will unfold over the long term regarding everything that is about to happen with this person. It is a beautiful alignment, and I can see that the path ahead for both of you is finally starting to clear up. And you also have the expansion in a future that is seen, that is divined in your destiny, something that is written for you. And you also have what is the blossoming of this bond, because it is next to the Ten of Cups. And you see that I have been talking to you since the reading began, practically about you and another person. And the Ten of Cups comes out to confirm to us that this information you are going to receive gladdens your heart, that this decision that is going to be made together with another person. And that you will see how this relationship blossoms, how decisions are made, and how the confidence that is given to you regarding everything that is proposed to you makes you believe in yourself again, in this relationship, in these feelings, and what you have projected with this relationship and with this person. Because here you will be culminating that desire, you will be fulfilling that desire, and above all, you will also feel in great personal abundance. What happens? Having a Queen of Wands is luck. Having a Queen of Wands is an excellent omen for everything, not only for the emotional part, but also for the creative part, the work part. And maybe that work, that creativity, how shall I say, are also benefited by all this, right? You may be making decisions based on certain information you have received or a specific opportunity that has come your way. You are already visualizing that future and planning for it, effectively living within this new situation of leadership. Things are starting to take shape as you move forward with your plans. And as you plan everything out, things begin to align in such a way that you naturally find yourself arriving completely and directly within that very new reality you've been seeking. And there you are surprised by what comes, and you are surprised above all also by how you are supported and the decisions that may be being made together with other people who are aiming for the same thing. Because the Ten of Cups does not just speak to us of a relationship abundant in the emotional sense, but also of a relationship that truly complements itself excellently well, where there is enjoyment and where the bond is reborn. It is a connection where both partners find deep, lasting fulfillment together. But it also shows a Taurus actively participating in a task that he enjoys doing, that he likes to do, that fills his pockets and fills his soul. In other words, there is a situation that radically changes you in a personal context. And I do not rule out that it is something that has to do with a work situation or a life expansion situation that increases financial earnings. It has a direct impact on the personal level, on the family if you have one, and that everything is for a greater benefit. It is truly remarkable how this information can make such a profound difference in your life, providing you with the clarity needed to make decisions that are as accurate and as precisely correct as the insights this reading is currently revealing to us, ensuring you move forward with the absolute confidence that you are on the very best path for your personal journey ahead. In addition, you have a Queen of Cups there. There is someone who is about to propose something to you that I don't know if you are expecting or not, But there is someone who is about to propose emotional stability to you and moving forward because that person loves you unconditionally. That is why there is a 10 of Cups. And that is why there is such a vision for the future with this person. It may be that the person is the one who is planning the way or the manner. They are looking toward the future with you in a projection of family, in a context very different from what you may be in now with him or her. And that information, that which they come to tell you, that which they come to relate to you, that which they come to propose to you, surprises you. Because the person who is here with you is someone who truly wants to build a life alongside you, whether that is as a committed partner within a serious relationship or by starting a family. They are present, and they have arrived here specifically to support you in every way possible. That is what they are coming to tell you, and they are truly sincere about it. To sustain you and to give you what you truly deserve in terms of love. So I would tell you to prepare yourself because you are going to experience a truly formidable or fabulous moment in terms of relationships, because the context of the 10 of Cups also speaks to us of relationships that are important to you in a context of children, in a context of friendships, in a context of family. In other words, everything having to do with your connections is going to be relevant for you during this week, Taurus. All that are human relationships for you are going to be very relevant, very appreciated. And what is more, you're also going to be very grateful, Taurus, to be able to be bonding in that way with these people who matter to you. Well, here the angels are sending us a cauldron of violet light. This cauldron of violet light is a powerful receptacle or vessel that transmutes everything, absolutely everything that has already completed a cycle. And what has completed a cycle is the lack, the need, the doubt. Not knowing very well where you're going to aim from now to a very near future, or the separation of Taurus from someone who is truly important to you in any context, or also the lack of security regarding the next steps. We are going to continue regarding your personal progress. It says that the cauldron that is given to you is that of Archangel Zadkiel, who tells me here that everything dense would be being transmuted. Everything that no longer vibrates in alignment with you, everything is transmuted and changes form. You can write on a piece of paper everything that for you has already completed a cycle in your life and transmute it, burn it, perform a ritual. Do some kind of ritual by writing all of that down and burning it carefully, by the way, and throwing those ashes that remain from the paper into nature or in a flower pot, in a plant, but preferably in nature so that the wind carries it away. And that is a symbolic act. We close a cycle, we transmute a situation. If you have specifically some type of container similar to a cauldron, imagine that here in that cauldron, the violet light of Archangel Zadkiel is entering. Who exactly is it that is helping you to transmute all of these dense energies so that this cycle, which is coming to an end, can inevitably set you free as well, right? So let us move forward with deep trust and let us truly decree these intentions into existence so that everything we have spoken about today can actually happen for you. We are ready to embrace this new beginning together right now.